So children, in this video I'll be explaining about the topic valency. So children, we have learnt how electrons in an atom are arranged in different shell or orbits, right? So the electrons present in the outermost shell of an atom are known as valence of electrons, that is valence electrons. Okay, for example, if we consider hydrogen, okay, so hydrogen is denoted as H. Okay, so in the outermost shell, I'll just change the color. So in the outermost shell, so we see one electron is present, isn't it? So now we can say that valency is 1. Fine. So next atom, if we consider, or just check here, so in the hydrogen, so number of electrons is 1, so it is filled in K shell, right? So L, there's nothing, M, it has nothing, and N is that it has nothing, so it is valence is 1. So now helium, so we will consider helium. So okay, so it is He. So now helium, as here you can see 1 here and 1 here, but helium doesn't have any valency, it is 0. Okay, so the outermost shell doesn't have anything. Okay, so that is only in the K shell it has 2 electrons. So I'll explain about helium later. So now we shall look into lithium. Okay, so lithium, so I need some space. Lithium, 2 shells, and here you see 2 protons and 1 electrons. So the valency is 1. So it is continued till 20 elements. Okay, sorry, 18 elements. You can go to the textbook 50. So how many atoms are there? Sorry, how many electrons are there in the outermost shell? That is said to be valency. Okay, so from Bohr and Bury scheme, so we also know that the outermost shell of an atom can accommodate a maximum of only 8 electrons. So previously when I explained calcium, okay, so there I explained it is 20, right? That is 2, 8, 8 and 2. Isn't it? So at last shell, as I explained, it is 32 in the place of N. It is not 32, it is only 8, because maximum it can have only 8 electrons. Okay, not more than that. If it is more than that, a new shell has been formed. Okay, so it can accommodate maximum of only 8 electrons. Okay, so it was observed that atoms of elements having completely filled outermost shell show only little chemical activity. Okay, so if outermost shell is like it is completely filled, then it is having only little chemical activity. In other words, their combining capacity or valency will be 0. Understanding? So here now you got an idea for helium, right? So what happens? It is having completely filled outermost shell. Okay, so it is completely filled, so there is only little chemical activity, or in other words we can say it has a valency of 0. Okay, so it has a valency of 0. Fine. So next of these inert elements, the helium atom has 2 electrons in its outermost. Alva first ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ದಿದೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಬರ್ದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. 2 electrons is present in the outermost one, isn't it? And all other elements have atoms with 8 electrons in the outermost shell. So the combining capacity of the atoms of other elements, that is their tendency to react and form molecules with atoms of the same or different elements. So they have a capacity or tendency to react and form molecules with atoms of same or different elements. Okay, was thus explained as an attempt to attain a fully filled outermost shell. So an outermost shell which had 8 electrons, ಯಾವ outermost shell ಅಲ್ಲಿ 8 electrons ಇರುತ್ತೋ was said to possess an octet. So if outermost shell has 8, so then is said to be octet. Okay, It is said to be octet in the outermost shell. So this was done by sharing or gaining or losing electron. So the number of electrons gained, lost or shared, okay, so as to make the octet of electrons. So ಇವಾಗ octet ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ it can gain also, it can lose also, it can even share also. Okay, so it gives directly the combining capacity of an electron, that is said to be valency. Okay, so that we have discussed in the previous chapter. For example, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, okay, that contain one electron each in their outermost shell. So therefore each of them can lose one electron, right? So they are said to have valency of 1. So now what is the valency of magnesium and aluminum? It is 2 and 3, because magnesium has 2 electrons in its outermost shell and aluminum has 3 electrons in its outermost shell. So you have this table in page number 51. You can go through. So this is about the concept valency. Okay, so just a minute. So here, so if you see fluorine, but it is very easy for fluorine. Okay, so fluorine is one of the element to gain 1 electron instead of losing 7 electron. So hence it is valence is determined by subtracting 7 electrons from the octet. So it is it is gaining 1 electron. Okay, so valency can be calculated in similar manner even for oxygen. So what is the valency of oxygen that you get from this calculation? So you need to tell me. Okay, so therefore an atom of each element has definite combining capacity, that is said to be valency. So valency of the first 18 elements is given in the textbook. You can go through. Okay, so I'll make one more video. We shall discuss one more topic in the next class, that is atomic number and mass number. So there you will be studying about mass numbers, isotopes and isobars and their applications. Okay children, see you all. Have a good day.